And Tomof is going to be playing his Patron Warrior versus the Handlock of Countel, but in this case, the game has kind of gone on a little bit longer. And the Handlock is favored at this point. So some players actually play Loot Hoarders in their Patron Warriors. Not too many, but it does look like a Countel is. He's actually silencing his Watcher in this case. Just going full ham on this board. To also make fast food of his Patron Warrior. It's kind of funny. Whenever we jump between the series, it's always the same matchup as we just saw in the other series, with the only difference that the other side is winning. So, I mean, this is how it's supposed to go, right? The Warlock is supposed to be winning in this matchup. It's also match point for Tomof, so Countel has the advantage of picking the class to counter with, because Tomof is stuck on this Patron Warrior. Like, he has to get a win off of this at some point in the series to, succeed, basically, in this best of 5. He does have to get his last win with that, so we're going to be seeing it at least this game, and maybe even next game for the Decider. Decides not to Inner Rage on, like, the Ancient Watcher here. Doesn't really care about that damage. Ragnaros picked up. It's actually pretty nice for the burst, like in case his opponent even wants to do that. Argus looks pretty nice here on the Owl and the Watcher, just because 1 HP is always so, like, it's so bad against Whirlwind. So I might actually think about doing that. It just adds a little bit of extra damage, actually, on both sides. On your turn, this turn, right? Like, that's how much damage is that? 8 more. Let's say that's 8 damage instead of 6. It's not the biggest swing, but you can go for 16 this turn. And your opponent's going to have to attack into that to Whirlwind afterwards. So that's also a little bit more damage he's taking. So I really like the Argus. Sludge Belcher looks like the best play in terms of just pure mana efficiency. And there it is. There's that Argus. I like it the most, actually, yeah. And hammering down his opponent for 16. This is a big problem for Tomof, because not only does he have to take care of those 2 taunt minions, but there's also a big giant standing in the background. Plus Ragnaros and Hellfire Dark Bomb, which is also 6 damage. Execute off the top might help here, but it's going to have to take a miracle here to survive this. Because he can't take any damage. Like, 1 point of damage is death. Like, he can't go down to 6 HP. He can't go down to 6 HP. Has to clear every single minion on his opponent's side of the board and play a minion. Is that even possible? I mean, obviously we know the hand of Countel, so we know what he has, but Tomof doesn't. This is probably just a loss at this point for him. So the next match on the other clean feed is going to be Orange versus the winner of this match. All right, so we're going to keep following this match. And then either Countel or Tomof, depending on who wins, is going to face Orange to see who moves on. I actually have to find out the bracket link and show that to you guys. Oh, but he took damage. And that's lethal damage, actually. Little does he know. Even if he cleared every single one of these minions, Hellfire Dark Bomb does the work. That's just it. So it's going to be 2-2 here versus Countel and Tomof. So the first 3-2 series of the day. A little bit, slower than the other series, which was just 3-0 for Orange. Pretty crazy. So Hellfire Dark Bomb, going to do it. Doesn't even bother to attack in with his Argus. And, yeah.
Excellence.
What was that? Excellence?